Happy Christmas Eve, everybody. Welcome, friends, to today's video, which I'm making just for you. And it just happens to be Christmas Eve. So I thought, because I put my beautiful holiday nails on yesterday, I would make one more journal entry for all my friends who have joined me in my little corner of the YouTube universe. Thanks for coming. So let's get the ambience going here. We already have our beautiful music from the Relaxed Movement YouTube channel, which is copyright free music. Which means we can all use it, we can all enjoy it, we can put it in our videos in the background. Perfect. And I have a little today theme box, which you guys know that I've received a ring in it. Last week during an unboxing. Today we're going to use this journal. And the reason we're using this one is because it's wider. It's about a 6x8.5. And I got this packet of rustic, I would call it. Rustic, yeah. Doesn't have a name. Oh, it's a Sparkling Stars, which doesn't tell you anything. But if you remember, during the unboxing, I showed you that we have the Burlap series. So I did a little bit of cutting out. I was going to make this last night, but my phone storage thing is becoming a real problem. I think it's time for me to get a new phone because I can only do one video and then I fill up my storage, which is ridiculous because I've transferred all my documents, all my pictures from my camera onto a hard drive and my computer. And this has to do with that pinwheel. They want me to spend money for storage, so I'm not going to do that. So I need to go talk to Cricket, who is my phone provider. So I already chose this, and Dad getting the Christmas tree. And then I'm kind of stumped because I've got nice things. I mean, we have fireplaces. We have another fireplace. We have a wreath. This seems so out of place. This seems like a modern table. I got the candles, presents, snowman, a sleigh of presents, the little deer, and the Christmas tree. So put those over there. We have this background, which is what I think I'm going to use. Let's start it on fire. Jeez. The color theme is very the same. There's not a whole lot of variety. You're going to move a little bit. And again. Because I left my clippies. They're magnetized. So I put them on my microphone stand. It's very practical, right? Where are the magnets? Oh, on your microphone stand. Okay. So I thought somehow we would incorporate this with possibly, I do not know. We have the pine cones, words, burlap stars and ornaments, which would be cute. I'd kind of like that one. I'm not into the burlap thing, so I'm having a hard time. This would just be a background for other stuff. That would go fine. Of course, they make these all to go together. I thought this was the one I'm going to use. I'm just going to use it because it was my first choice. Okay. Save these for next year or a different project. So, this is my remote, sorry. Different thing. How about that? We'll have two different backgrounds. And we can, oh, I think that'll be perfect. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. What did you get for Christmas? I got whacked across the head by some person. So sorry. Okay. So, what are your plans coming up, folks? What is everybody doing? Are you out shopping right now? Getting that last bows and wrapping paper? Trying to see if you can get some really good deals? I don't know, do they, on Christmas Eve, do they have like markdowns to try to get rid of like wrapping paper and stuff, or is that after? I don't ever go shopping on Christmas Eve. My son ran out last night to get a little bit of food for the next couple of days. We're gonna make a ham tomorrow and some sweet potatoes and Dutch apple pie. And I thought about that at like 7 o'clock, saying, oh, tomorrow's Christmas Eve, it's going to be crazy. The next day, they're probably going to be closed. I don't know if Walmart opens on Christmas at a certain time. It's just crazy. Just crazy. I just know the first business day after Christmas Day, probably the 26th, everybody's going to be running for that 50% discount on Christmas lights they didn't want to buy full price, and everything's marked down. Commercials in the background. Okay. The one thing about having free music is they don't guarantee no commercials. And if you don't have the premium, then you deal with commercials. I'm going to put it on the paper, or actually on the book this time. I think it's easier that way. On this side, this particular side of, what did we decide we're doing? This? Okay. There we go. Get that in that corner there. It's curing. I'm going to close this for just a minute. So we're going to be putting in, you don't mind if I move the Christmas present. The candle is beautiful. The smell is beautiful. It is sage and citrus. This, I think, is my new favorite Yankee candle. But it is really hot in my face. So I'm going to move that up. My Christmas present now that we have our working space. Oh, let's put this over here, and I'm going to take a sip of my cappuccino. Iced cappuccino. It got a little cold. Okay. So I think this is as secure as it is going to be. Okay. So I kind of liked the father trucking through the woods to get the Christmas tree. I like that. I like that look. So I think I'm going to put that here. That's where we're going to put it. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Okay. And here comes Dad bringing the Christmas tree. And we'll put the little girl over here waiting for the Christmas tree. Oh, wait. I think I should cut this side here. So we have a border, or not a border, but we know where the end of the paper is. There, very nice, very nicely done. Okay, now we'll put the girl in here. Perfect. I don't know if you recall when we did the unboxing for these papers, this kit, I said this looks like my granddaughter. I wish I could show you pictures of my grandkids on here. My daughter has asked me not to, which I totally respect. They don't need to be YouTube famous, because you know I am going to be a sensationalist influencer here on YouTube. So we'll let them decide if that's what they want to do when they get older. Now what do we do? Where did they go? Here they are. So cute. Well, we'd have to cut him out if we put him up here. Do we want to do that or the snowman? Oh, I wish I would have thought of this. You can put this up here. Or we can even cut it out and put it here. I wonder what that would look like. I really want to use the snowman. They're all so big. They're just so big. Oh, I hear the dog. Baba's outside. Oh, I love you too, Baba. Do you feel better? Let me let my Baba in. He's not feeling good today. So my Baba, Riley, and his sister, Raven, were very naughty last night. They got into their food container, popped the top off, and had second dinner, breakfast, and dinner for tonight. They ate so much. They were so fat. All night long, Baba just was passing wind. I had to kick him out of the bedroom because I literally was going to die of methane poisoning. I am not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. It was so stinky. Anyway, he woke up this morning and was not doing good at all. So we waited till 10 o'clock to feed them breakfast because I thought surely some of it is past. And within 10 minutes after eating breakfast, bleh, all over the floor. All over the floor. And yeah. Then he ran away because he thought he was going to get in trouble. So after that got cleaned up, I hunted him down. He was laying on the couch. And I just told him, you're okay. You're okay. You're a good boy. You can't help it when you choke. If you have been watching my videos and shorts, you will know that he communicates with buttons. He doesn't have a large vocabulary yet, but that's okay. At least he can say things, you know, like that he's hangry. Actually, his hangry button is funny because it goes hangry. Anyway, it sounds just like that because I recorded it. Anyway, and he's got Riley, Raven, Mom, love you, potty outside, play, hangry, and toy. So far, we have another set of buttons that we received last week, I think, for the next batch of words, and we pick them out carefully for what seems appropriate for the time. I want to teach him question. I already teach him So if he says mom, I'll say what? Anyway, so he didn't feel good, and he's been hiding in the other room because he thinks he's in trouble, but he just said, love you, at the door, and of course I have to let the little bugger in, right? Okay. Can I put it? I did not. What the heck? Okay. There, she's in her home, waiting for her dad to come. She's got the star in her hands, and she is ready to put the lights and the star on the top of the tree. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here since this journal is pretty darn the binding is pretty trashed. I don't really need to put that up there. Okay, so we did this. That took a really long time. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out. I'm not sure if it's too big to go in this pot up here at the top, but I'm gonna try without all the fancy stuff. Let's do a rough cut here. I'll cut all the little branches off in a minute. I can probably lift this still, like I did here, and put this in under him. Okay, let's just complete this cutting job. Okay, this is a dumb question, but this really does pertain to my channel. Do you like cutting paper? Do you see things that you gotta cut out and go, oh god, I gotta cut that out? Or is it something you find not necessarily relaxing, but that you just don't mind it? Because I think it, as a person who does journals, you have to like this because you spend all your time cutting and ripping and tearing. And like my daughter had mentioned to me, everybody likes the sound of ripping, cutting paper. It is relaxing. And I don't see it too much, I don't think, on ASMR channels I watch. I don't even know if I know they do this. I don't find that relaxing, but a lot of people do apparently, because they do it a lot on channels. But I do enjoy listening to the scissors cutting through the paper and ripping it. Ripping it is nice. I don't know, it's like a control thing or sense of accomplishment. I rip paper. Don't know. Anyway. Hey, am I doing better today? Keeping in the focus, in the line of the lens, not like over here. Gonna have to write like little secret X's for a while because I genuinely don't watch the camera when I'm doing these. I'm watching myself do the the project. I try to do a good job with that. I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna say because I don't script anything, as you probably have noticed. So I tend to, like when I'm editing, oh geez, you couldn't even see that. Oops, like my nail was. Uh-oh. Jeez. Okay. Oops, sorry, dear. Almost broke your Christmas tree. Nice, like it. Okay. Just put the glue in there. Ooh, that's the twine. I almost ripped that off. Okay. Mm-hmm. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bell rock. Okay, I'm done. I actually do sing well. I just am too embarrassed to do it. I'm too embarrassed to do it on a video, but I'd rather sound like an idiot. Okay, that makes a whole lot of sense. Jeez. Glue off my hands. Take a sip of my. I have paper snips in there. What a surprise. I also have music. Stick it there someplace. Okay, what is this? Did I not put glue here? Okay, that's fine. We don't want to do that yet because we might want to put something in there. Do we want to put the snowman? Let's get the snowman out and see what where we can stick him in. I just love this snowman. That and the reindeer. And if it doesn't work, we'll just put it back in the package and we'll find something else. He's so cute. I can't stand it. Just occurred to me. Can you hear my ceiling fan? When did it start making noise? Do you hear that all the time on my videos? Huh. I wonder if that's normal. Look at that snowman. He's just so cute. I can't stand it. Sorry. If you are watching and you're a friend of my son, maybe you have noticed that we're both kind of weird. We got weird sense of humor. We do silly things. I was watching him play last night. It just cracked me up. What is okay? ever. Ooh, the glue is starting to really cure. Hey, can't even tell what the background was. Oops. Okay. Okay, let's look and see. I think we're pretty much running out of space for big. So look at this. Let's see what we can put on here. This. Oh, look at, he's got the Christmas tree decorated. Is it decorated? It is. I didn't even know that. Oh, okay. I should have put that in. Let's put that in. Okay. So no wonder she's just sitting there with the tree. Yes, these are stickers. Why am I cutting them out? Because I don't like that white trim. The frame around it. I want you to, I just want the picture, not the frame. Ooh, scissors would be good at this, but I didn't even bring out my bag of tools. Let's just cut it to the quick here. Then, this is usually when the stickers. Okay. Now he's home. What else can we stick in there? Let's put more presents around here. Presents. We like presents. Who doesn't like presents? Come on. Be honest. Do you like presents? Everybody likes presents. I like buying presents for people. I'm not trying to cut my son down, but he's not a shopper, and he doesn't mind going grocery shopping. I think it's because he can drive my truck, but so therefore he volunteers to do all the shopping. But when he goes out and he does like Christmas shopping or birthday shopping, which is usually the day of, because I'll say, hey, did you know that today was my birthday? And he's like, you didn't tell me. I go, there's a calendar on your phone that you got your face in all the time. You should have known that. And then he'll him in the hall because he doesn't have a clue what to get me. So we usually compromise and say, okay, this is what I want. Just go here. Here's the way to go get it. Whatever, you know. And what the heck is that? Skeleton marshmallow. Sorry. I don't know what that commercial is, but it's really weird. Are those emojis? I don't know what that is about. What's I gonna grab here? I think I'm gonna do the rest of this video without music, which will make a crummy outro. But it's starting to annoy me that this has so many commercials. He's sleeping. He's snoring back there. He's resting. He's had a bad day. So I gave my dogs a lecture this morning because both of them ate food. They ate a lot of food last night before I heard it and realized what was going on. Crunch, 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 crunch. So this morning I told them, or asked them, are you guys feeling better this morning? I said, your tummies are not as hard as a rock like they were last night. I told them, I said, told them that they had a lot of digesting to do and they would get their food later because you can obviously see that they still have bellies. And I told him, I says, do you kids know that there are dogs out there who don't have buckets of food in the kitchen? Are you aware that they go hungry and they don't get food like you get it regularly? And they're cold probably because they're outside, or they don't have a home where people love them and give them tickles like you guys get. I says, and there are people out there that are not nice like Mama and your brother, where we cuddle and we wrestle and we pet you. And they're very sad. And you guys go and just gobble down food. Just gobble, gobble, gobble down food. When these puppies out there would love to have some. And they just was looking at me like little kids going, really? Oh, they remind me of those two dachshunds on, I think it's Facebook. I watch the reels where they talk and so cute. Daisy and something, and Buttercup. Okay, where are we at? It's on time. Oh. So, as you can see, I added stocking and a present, and that was it. Now I thought I was struggling with this off camera, these don't really come unstuck very easily. So I may have to glue these in. There's just glue right here under this word. But I had to cut this out because it would not come off this paper. Yeah, see, it just wouldn't come off. Oh my goodness, if you could smell this candle. Love greatly the little star. Fly to your precious smile. I wonder if these like get old and they don't stick. Oh, see now this one comes off really good. Oh, but they don't stick better. Ah, what brand is this? It's Ideology. I don't know. But we are at 42 minutes. And I think this is my time to end this project. Might want to put something in here. I don't know. Can't think of anything else I want to do to it. I'll flutter around with these words and see if I can find something else that will stick. Folks, I just want to say that I really, really appreciate you. And I'm glad that you take the time to stop and view my videos, whether they're good or bad. And I appreciate that you take the time to like them. There's a couple of you guys that leave comments, and I really, really am happy about the comments. So I want to wish everybody, all my friends in my community, to have a wonderful holiday season. Whether you've got, for example, we celebrate on the 21st. We celebrate winter solstice or Yule. And that's when Todd and I exchange gifts usually, and that's what we celebrate. But you've got Hanukkah coming up tomorrow, I believe, which is Christmas Day. And then there's St. Stephen's Day. I believe France does that. And Boxing Day in Europe, and Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa begins the 26th. And then, of course, we've got New Year's Eve, which everybody, well, you're guilty by association because the calendar says it's New Year's Day. I don't know if you go out. I call it amateur night. I do not want to go out and get involved in that nonsense. But whatever you celebrate, I celebrate with you. I respect it, and I respect you. I hope that the next couple of days you get together with family and friends, whatever you're celebrating, and you just have the best time ever. And I'll see you guys after the 26th. So with that being said, you guys have a good day. Good night.